Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on real quick. I know I didn't give a notice or a what's up that we were gonna like hop on live, and we weren't because I technically have jury duty. But anyway, I wanted to kind of pop in, and for everybody who's going to watch the replay later, I really want you to kind of think about this in terms of what you're doing, right? What you're doing, and so while we are a community of women and we're, we have fun and we talk about cellulite and hey sister, we talk about cellulite and we talk about breast and we talk about colon cleansing, right? At the core of it as women, we are, creators, we are CEOs, we are, hey Tanisha, we're all of these things that sometimes we put on the back burner. Hey, Chastity, we put on the back burner. And life honestly begins to taint. And so I was just kind of thinking about this today as I'm getting ready to do I'm going to do a business scope on something else, some kind of storytelling. Hey, Dr. A. I wanted to get on here and I wanted to talk about dreaming again. Using your imagination like you did when you was a little girl. And having the expectation like that again, that you can do anything, that you can accomplish anything, no matter where you are in life. And so I wanted to challenge everybody today. Hey, Cedrica, I wanted to challenge all of the women. Hey, Dorothy, in this group, I want to challenge you to look at your goals. We kind of talked about this for the people who are not on Periscope. Hey, Chastity, for the people who are not on Periscope, we talked about this yesterday. When you sit down and, at the top of every year, usually we talk about goals, hopefully quarterly, when you talk about your goals for the day. A lot of times when you sit down, your imagination is trying to take up space. Hey, Miss Dorothy, your imagination is showing you great pictures of what can be, and you can see yourself doing these phenomenal things. But a lot of times when you come back to yourself, you see the land, the territory that you're kind of living in. You see the kids, you see the job, you see the debt, you see the unfinished projects, you see all of these things. And so what happens is this great big picture of what, hey, Ma Karen, I love you. I love all of you, but everybody say hey to Ma Karen. That's my boo thing. You see these pictures of all these things that you can be, and what happens is as those pictures are being downloaded, when we were kids, when we were little girls, we would let the picture come all the way through. We would let the idea, we would let our imagination kind of run wild, right? And so, of course, as grown women, as grown people, we know what life is like now. We've had some, the Bible, for my Bible readers, a dream deferred makes the heart sick. And once you've had your heart broken so many times, we kind of walk around, and a sick heart was a sick soul, which is a sick imagination, which means that your vision is truncated, right? Your vision is cut off. And so for those of us who you've been trying to accomplish some things for a while, for those of you guys who have a lot of projects that you've started, and then the project, you don't complete the project. Hey guys, where you've started something and even sometimes you start so many things because you have a lot of ideas, but you don't have any vision. So you have an idea is different from vision. A vision is going to push the idea. Ideas, tons of ideas, a lot of ideas are sparks inside of the vision. The vision is the picture. The vision is if I walk into your living room and I see your vases and I see your silk flowers and I see your couch and I see your chairs and I see your pillows and I see all of the accents, the ideas would represent the things that are filling the room, but the room itself, the overall package, that's the vision. And so a lot of times we are running with ideas that we really haven't let the vision all the way through, right? Sometimes we're scared to imagine. Sometimes we're scared to really let the vision come through because so many ideas have fallen through the wayside. I just wanted to jump on today and I wanted to encourage you. Could it be that your ideas did not fully fly because there was no vision backing it? And so I just want to challenge you to go back over your goals, what you said you want to accomplish. And I really want you to let your vision, I want the imagination, I want you to really engage your imagination. And then I want you to write it down. Don't edit it. That's what we do a lot of times. The vision is coming through and we see the picture. I want you to write the picture as is. I want you to talk about the detail as you see it, right? Where there is no vision, the people perish. Where there is no prophetic vision, the people perish. And we're not on here preaching, but it's true, right? And so a lot of times we feel dead on the inside, but you're an idea factory. A lot of times we feel dead on the inside and you degreed up and you're doing all these great things, but you don't have any vision. And so what happens is you are editing the fullness and the totality, because your vision and how you're operating in that vision, that's your identity. And so of course we're going to feel unfulfilled. Of course we're going to feel dead in places in our life when we're not moving in the fullness of our identity. And that's what your imagination does. That's what dreaming does. That's what your vision does, is it's telling you and it's feeding you who you are and what type of tree and what type of fruit you're supposed to produce. And so I just wanted to encourage you today to sit down and look at your goals that you say are goals. Do you see the vision? Do you for real see is the vision written, or is a bunch of ideas written? Write the vision first. And then let the ideas that support the vision. Remember, the ideas is the couch, it's the vases, it's the silk flowers, it's the art hanging. Let those ideas come to fill the vision. When was the last time you sat and you really dreamed? Full of possibility, without editing because of your age, because of the degrees you have or you don't have, the amount of children you have or you don't have, your finances. When was the last time you just sat and you dreamed? And so my hope for all of you guys, and this is, I pray, for those of you guys who really don't know me, so we pray. So my prayer for you guys is, for all of us, is that we would dream again like we did when we were little girls, that our imagination would be released from the place of the broken heart, from the place of the dream deferred. And so I don't know who you have in your corner. I don't know who you talk to, but I'm saying to you, we're saying to each other, woman to woman, you've got the juice to make it happen. And the thing about vision is it releases a passion. And when that passion is released, that's when you become unstoppable, right? When we talk about, in business, we talk about everything is birthed from why, how, what. Why, how, what. Why is the heart. How is the ideas or the planning. And what is the product or the produce. Why? Why does this matter? Why must I do this? And a lot of this happens from the place of the broken heart. Your why is birthed out of the place of a dream deferred. That's why you can see something, but there's a passion strand. There is a production strand that this thing is my identity. I gotta do this thing while I'm here, and it's birthed out of pain. It's birthed out of the places you've been. It makes you you. Why? How? Your ideas, your strategy, all of those things. All your ideas aren't gonna work. All your strategies aren't gonna work. But because your why is rooted, because you've sat with your vision and your imagination, and now what we didn't have when we was little girls is we didn't have experience and we didn't have wisdom. Now we have experience and wisdom. What we need to come back to us is the passion and the vision. And so that's available to us. And so when we sit down with all of our wisdom, with all of our experience, and we let imagination and vision birth, when I get to the strategy that doesn't work, it's okay. I'm not going to quit. When I get to, relationships that are some people who are supposed to be helping and they don't help anymore, it's okay. I'm not going to quit, because this thing is bigger than me. This thing is bigger than that. This thing is bigger than us, right? And so if you've started companies that have failed, you've written some books that they never were published, it could be because it's just an idea floating out there. right? It's just an idea. And it doesn't move you. Why? Because there's no passion and there's no vision connected to it. Everything that we do, and this is my prayer for us, everything that we do, it's got to be attached to something that's actually bigger than you. You should be handing your vision and your passion to your lineage. May your daughters be dreamers. May your daughters be visionaries, but baby, you got to teach them how to dream. You got to teach them how to be knocked down, how to get divorced, how to lose babies, how to lose jobs, how to lose houses, but still keep the capacity of your imagination and your vision. I don't want to get happy because we're not in church right now, right? So may you give the ability of the visionary and imagination to your daughters, because life is going to happen. But why did we stop dreaming? Why did you really stop, letting that full imagination come through? And so I just wanted to challenge us today. For everybody who feels unfulfilled, for everybody who's got things that are undone, it's okay. Could it be that the fullness of your identity that's connected to your passion and the vision, and that's the whole reason, the why of heaven, the why heaven placed you on earth, right? The why heaven placed you on earth. Could it be that those things are unfinished because that's really not the plan? Whose goals are you looking at? Are those really your goals? And what are they attached to? And so for people who feel unmotivated, for those of us, we're almost in April, you feel unmotivated, you feel like you don't have the energy, you're just kind of tired because this year has been a lot. I really want you to sit down and I want you to take some time and I want you to let your imagination about what you can be. And so I'm saying to you, woman to woman, if you want to be an astronaut, you can still be an astronaut. I'm saying to you, woman to woman, if you still want to be that author of 100 books, well, baby, you can author 100 books. I pray that you sit down and let your imagination run wild and that you capture the freedom of what's on the inside of you. You capture the freedom of the possibility. Who told you that whatever is on the inside of you is no longer a possibility? It may have changed. Why? Because now you have wisdom and experience, but it's still a possibility. So I just wanted to hop on today and I wanted to encourage us as women that there's still so much juice left in you. Your ideas are even better than ever. You're more creative than you've ever been, right? You're more creative than you've ever been because you've got wisdom, you've got experience. Now it's time for you to dream for real again. And I know, we do a lot of things on Pretty Poise, and I don't know if everybody on here is saved, but I just want to pray for you. And so, Father, in the name of Jesus, I just pray for your women that they would dream again, that the fullness of vision would come upon these women. I thank you, God, for every person who feels like, they just don't have the motivation. They feel like they don't have the energy. It's been hard. They're dragging themselves to work. They're dragging themselves to take care of their family. They're dragging themselves to, be married or be single or whatever their station in life is. And it's because without vision, we perish. And so for every area in the lives of these women that's perishing, that's faltering, that's falling, that's not vibrant, that's not vivacious. You are supposed to be vibrant and vivacious until you leave the earth. You are creative, you are intellectual, and when you put those things together, you are most like God. While he is a creator, he's also very, very smart. He's very, very intellectual, right? He created the sky and the sky never fell. Why? Because that's intellectual. And so you are intellectual just as much as you are creative. And so I'm praying for you in this season that you will allow what's on the inside of you to come forth, that you will allow your imagination to run wild again, that you will not cut it off and cut it short and edit it because, you got this excuse, my age, or I can't do that. No, the possibilities of what you can birth and what you can hand to your daughters and to your granddaughters, there is no limit to that. And so I just wanted to encourage you. I don't know who we have in our circles, but here, this is going to be a place where we're going to create. This is going to be a place where we're going to cheerlead each other. This is a place where there is no competition. This is just a place for you to be you. And so I just want to encourage you. If you've got some ideas If you're producing something, put it out there and let the ladies rally around you and tell you how amazing you are and that you can do it. Sometimes it's all we need is you can do it while the babies are crying, while dinner's on the stove, while you got emails coming in from work, while you got school work to do. Sometimes you just need another sister to come alongside you and say, baby, you got it. And so this is what we're doing. I'm saying to you, baby, you got it. It's time to allow your imagination to run wild so that the vision that is for your life will come to pass. All right. So I love you. This ain't about skincare. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm telling you, right? While we dealing with skincare, while we dealing with health and all that kind of stuff, something happens to us physically and mentally when we're running with vision and passion. When you're running with vision and passion, things just begin to happen on the inside of you. You begin to shine a little bit more. You begin to glow a little bit more. You begin to smile a little bit more. You begin to give a little bit more. You begin to inspire a little bit more. You sit up a little bit straighter. That confidence pushes through a little bit more. And then you begin to grab other women and you begin to impart that same thing into them. And so that's what I'm praying that you do. And so I just want to get on here today and tell you I love you and that I believe in you and I'm excited about you and we're excited about each other. Okay? So you guys have a beautiful day. I love you guys. All right. Bye.